This right here is one of my Ramadan favorites, and let me show you a foolproof recipe. In a bowl, add in sugar, oil, some fast action yeast, and some warm milk, and whisk until the yeast dissolves. Add in some plain flour, and then we're going to mix it and then knead it very well. And you want to form it into a ball. Add it to a oiled bowl, cover and place in a dark, warm area. The goal is for the dough to double in size like so. This is what's going to make the dough super fluffy once we fry it. Roll it out onto a floured surface and then divide them into smaller balls. It should give you about 4 to 6 balls depending on how thin you want it. Add some more flour and then roll them out, and then just cut them up into whatever shapes you like. I like triangles, I also like squares or circles. Add more flour and then they're ready for frying. You want to spoon over some of that oil just to help them puff up like so. Flip them over just to get them brown on both sides, and that's it. They're fantastic to enjoy plain like so, but I absolutely love them with a heaping amount of icing sugar. You can even stuff them with custard if you're being cheeky, and that's it. They're so incredibly tasty, so easy, and just look how fluffy they are.
This ruafza mousse is the easiest and prettiest dessert you can make, and it's super delicious. Let me show you how to make it.
Start by heating the milk, cream and ruafza in a saucepan, and while that heats, place the white chocolate in a heat-proof bowl. Pour the hot milk over the white chocolate, then let it sit until it melts and mix it until fully combined. Then add the gelatin and mix it again.
Now we're going to let this cool until it comes to room temperature, and meanwhile we're going to whip our cream.
Once the chocolate mix has cooled, fold it into the whipped cream gently using a silicone spatula. Make sure you're taking your time doing this because you want the mousse to be light and airy. Once it's fully combined, it's time to assemble. Now this isn't just any mousse, it's a proper layered dessert. So take your dish of choice and start assembling. Pipe a layer of pistachio paste on the bottom, then a layer of the ruafza mousse, another layer of pistachio paste and chopped pistachios, and finally another layer of the mousse. Let it chill for at least 2 hours, then finish it with whipped cream and a swirl of ruafza and enjoy.
You know what has a chokehold on me? Kanafa. And I'm taking it one step further with this kanafa cheesecake. So you start off by making the base of the cheesecake with the shredded phyllo and massage it with some butter and some food coloring. Bake that and set it aside. Now comes the cheesecake layer. Room temperature ingredients are so important, so I better see you taking them out of the fridge a few hours before. It just helps beat everything together nicely without having any lumps. Now, once you add the eggs, make sure to not overbeat the batter or it can end up cracking on you because of the air incorporated into the batter. Once that's done, pour it into the pan and using the water bath method, bake it for about an hour or so at 350. Now start making the ashta layer with some milk, cream, sugar, flour, cornstarch, and orange blossom water. Cook it until it's thick and then pour it into a bowl and cover it with some plastic wrap and let it cool down and set. It's important to let your cheesecake rest for at least 4 hours or overnight after baking. For the crispy phyllo layer on top, repeat what you did for the base of the cheesecake and just massage the phyllo with some butter and food color and toast it in a pan until it becomes nice and crispy. To assemble the cheesecake, spread the ashta on generously, cover it with a good amount of phyllo, and chop up some pistachios to make it look pretty. If you have some rose petals, definitely add them on top. You can serve this as is or with an orange blossom simple syrup to amp up the sweetness, and I'm honestly obsessed.